Chief Minister N. Biren inspects ongoing groundwater drilling works under minor irrigation department at Sinamkom and Sanjanlok villages. AIYC National Secretary Sarita Rahman says Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led NDA government favors wealthy corporates and not the common man. NPP legislators and Keishi and L. Jentakumar expressed shock and disappointment at sudden reshuffling of state cabinet. Janata Dal United Manipur applauds a recent reshuffle of cabinet ministers by Chief Minister N. Biren-led BJP state government. Manipur reports 178 new COVID-19 confirmed cases in the last 24 hours. A tally reaches 10,477. And India's confirmed COVID-19 cases crossed 60 lakhs with over 82,000 new cases in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 95,542. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren today inspected the ongoing drilling works for groundwater schemes under the minor irrigation department at Sinamkom and Sanjanlok villages. In all, 550 groundwater tube wells and 375 surface irrigation schemes would be constructed in different parts of the state with funds of Union Ministry of Jal Shakti under Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana Har Khet Ko Pani. Interacting with the villagers, the Chief Minister said nothing is possible without water, whether it may be agriculture, horticulture or fishery. Therefore, the state government has taken a major project to install 550 groundwater tube wells and construct 375 surface minor irrigation schemes across the state to enhance irrigation with the funds from the center to enable hard-working people to easily practice activities like agriculture, horticulture, fishery, etc. Stating that the state government has formed committees to enhance production in these sectors, the Chief Minister said that he will instruct these committees to visit the area to identify suitable crops for them. He also encouraged the farmers to carry out organic farming as it is in high demand outside the state. He told them not to worry for marketing anymore as the government will buy all their produces. Chief Minister N. Biren told them that the recently passed farm bills will help farmers in selling their produces directly to the market instead of selling it to the middlemen. He also said that 2.5 hectare land each have been identified in Zirbam and Kudengthabi for plantation of palm trees. N. Biren said that Sinamkom villagers can also plant the same if soil in the area is suitable. Urging the villagers not to cut down trees, the Chief Minister said, assured of providing gas connection under Ujjwala Yojana. He asked the village secretary to make a list and submit it to the government commissioner minor irrigation Jacinta Lazarus, Chief Engineer Minor Irrigation H. Brajendra and other high-ranking officials accompanied the Chief Minister. National Secretary of All India Youth Congress Sarita Rahman had criticized the NDA-led government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi of favouring only the wealthy corporates and not the common man. She was speaking to media at Congress Bhavan in BT Road, Imphal today about the issues facing farmers in the state. Sarita Rahman said there are more than 12 crore unemployed youths in the country, even though the NDA government had assured to provide jobs to youths. She said the government is still supporting the wealthy corporates and privatizing government's property despite the declining rate of the country's GDP rate. She also slammed Chief Minister N. Biren of being more concerned with reshuffling of his Council of Ministers amid the increasing number of COVID-19 positive cases in the state. Sarita Rahman called upon the public to teach a lesson to the present government at the earliest.
Why did the people voted this government? What is the central government actually doing? What is the government? Why is the government elected? For the corporate houses, for the billionaires, for the millionaires, or for the general public? This is a question that every Indian citizen is asking, but Mr. Narendra Modi is behaving like a deaf and dumb. He doesn't want to listen to anybody. When in today's media, the Kisan, the farmers, they are protesting. We see the students are on road, the youth are crying, committing suicide. But हमें मीडिया में दिखता है कि ड्रग्स में क्या हो रहा है, हमें ये दिख रहा है कि दीपिका पादुकोण क्या कर रही है, हमें ये दिखता है कि मोदी जी मन की बात क्या कहना चाहते हैं, but we don't see what the public want to say. That is not actually highlighted in.
Interim President of NPP Manipur State, N. Keishi, has expressed shock at the sudden reshuffling of cabinet ministers by Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren-led state government. He said, for now, as per NPP National President's advice, NPP ministers are intact with the allied government, but time will tell whether they will continue supporting or not. Speaking to media at MLA L. Jayanta quarter in Babupara today, NPP Interim President N. Keishi said, as a partner of a coalition government, either NPP National President or State President or he should have been notified about the reshuffle. He asserted that NPP will not take any decisions hastily.
पार्टी की डिसीजन लौरिबा नेशनल पीपल्स पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट का उनारगा अखोन वारी वतै सनबा मदियोमतदे आई मयामदा मसीदी डिस्क्लोज तौरोय नकरिगुंबा अखोई होजिक मणिपुर दा हायेंग नोटे हांचिक इलेक्शन के कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट सुचंग लगनी कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट सो अखोई पार्टी के मेरेप सो अखोई जो थागत के ना प्रिपरेशन तौना लेरी अदुना मसी सोइना अखोई मसी तौर मतुंगदा करी थोकदरा अदुदी कोना तबना आई मीडिया सिंगसु तानसे बिसै हाइजरी जाबजा अखोई तौगनी तौरे बमसु ngasiमुद आई हाइरोय अखोई तौरसु याय तौदरसु याय मदुदाम खोई करिमतसु अखोई वखल पिकपा अदुगा वखल करिमतसु लेते अखोई तौरे पुलब तौगनी तौदर पुलब तौरोय.
Taking part in the press meet, ex-Health Minister L. Jayanta said the 4 NPP MLAs will take decisions unitedly whether to extend support to the government or not. He said the overnight cabinet reshuffle will have consequences. He termed the act as a ploy of the government to win the upcoming by-election by strength and power. L. Jayanta also warned other political parties supporting the government to be aware of the situation. He also expressed doubts about the existence of NIDA as NPP partner NIDA chairman, NPP national president and state NPP representatives were not notified about the recent cabinet minister reshuffle. The NPP legislature said NPP will field candidates in the upcoming by-election in Valley constituencies.
Amabu political advantage madu launaraga P2 ki apakoi political future careers in loishinana bahona ba device ni atan lopro chak so kai roi maramde lokthui ba kangbu se sidagi de kama to geta hapchil ai ba kangbu ni kama with full of stigma madu lei ba kangbu sin but hapchil laga yam delicate oi ba situation COVID-19 ki si matang jile dan national policy on education si matang khanan nei na bagi yam awa ba tangkang sile de kama to geta tok dobia den hype ta gede there's only one logical conclusion makal lei man to kayino MLA oidraba pado namdena minister habbaga loan pidibu within 6 months thadrki manungda namdena kahalaga madu hangani in haibagi pot malakron toy but that means it shows that there's going to be this flex of political power mating muscles flex saunabagi krong sab lobani in haibada haiban batho inkali.
Workers and well-wishers of ex-Minister V. Hankalian today congregated at Zenhang Lamka Community Hall under the initiative of BJP Churachandpur District Mandal, condemning the Chief Minister for removing V. Hankalian from ministerial berth. Chairman of the Election Committee of the ex-minister expressed disappointment at V. Hankalian's removal as he was one of the mastermind in the formation of the government and was even appointed as a pro tem speaker. He said the induction of ex-Congress Congress MLAs into cabinet minister at the expense of loyal and deserving BJP MLAs has flouted all party norms. The chairman urged the chief minister to return his ministerial berth for the interests of the Hills districts and the party in general. Attendees chanted various slogans at the meet. On the other hand, Janata Dal United Manipur State Unit has applauded the recent reshuffle of cabinet ministers by Chief Minister N. Biren-led BJP state government. Speaking to media at party office in New Chekon today, President of JDU Manipur State Unit, Hangkham Taitul, said that the recent cabinet minister reshuffle is giving chance to others. He said visible changes can be witnessed with the advent of BJP-led state government. He mentioned about Go to Village and Go to Hills missions taken by the government for equal development of hills and valley. He added that Manipur is now bund-free and Chief Minister's Hakshil Gitengmang scheme is benefiting many deprived people. Hangkham Taitul said that JDU, an ally of the NDA government, truly supports the BJP government as they are capable of carrying out various challenging tasks in a span of just 3.5 years, which the previous governments failed. He extended support to BJP and other allied candidates in the upcoming by-election.
Honorable Chief Minister Shri N. Biren Singh Rejasi Makada Pangthoraktuna Tawthorokpa Mayamse Yengu Matamda Challenging Oiba Ngakta Tawthorokpa Se Khoi JDU di Thagatpa amasung Phongdoktana sum Phamjanba Ngamdraduna Press Note asi Thadokpane Khoi JDU na Mathangi by-election Tawdoriba Mayamdasu absolutely seat manga amasida BJP natraga NDA candidate singna karakpa akhoina wish tawjari akhoi prajana asigumba sarkarna challenging oiba prayagi damak yaiphanaba thabak Toge haina challenge ase accept toduna tawtharak pase thagat paga loinena mayamna sajok pibiduna by election amasuk ate election municipal gi oresu edisi oresu NDA candidate singda sajok pibiraga support tobiraga Shri N. Biren Singh Honorable Chief Minister gi leadership ase hena mapanghan kangkhat hanse.
The High Court of Manipur today heard the election petition filed against Minister Okram Henry challenging his victory in the 2017 state general elections. Justice of the High Court of Manipur M.V. Muralidharan presided over the case. He heard both the petitioner and the respondent. The petition was filed by Okram Henry's contender in the 2017 election from Wangkai Assembly Constituency, Yungkham Irabat. In his election petition filed at the High Court, Yungkham Irabat claimed misconduct in declaring the 2017 elections result. Owing to this pending court case, it is still unconfirmed whether the Election Commission of India (ECI) will approve conduction of by-election this November to fill up the vacant MLA seat of Wangkai Assembly Constituency. Manipur Democratic Alliance (MDA) has accorded a warm welcome to new state cabinet ministers, namely Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Thokchom Saityabrata, Education Minister Sorokhaibam Rajan and Mahut Minister Okram Henry. The reception event was held at MDA office in Palace Compound today. Speaking to media, MDA convener M. Tombi welcomed the recent reshuffling of state cabinet ministers. He said NPP and LJP MLAs were dropped from the Council of Ministers after they had completed serving their respective tenure of 3.5 years each to give chance to other legislators on rotation basis as per an agreement between central leaders and with the governor of Manipur. Expressed firm belief that the newly inducted ministers will work in accordance with public's interests. He lauded Chief Minister N. Biren for conducting cabinet meeting at district headquarters and for containing bunds and blockades in the state. He assured that MDA will continue to support the government in all its initiatives and even in the upcoming by-election.
Sarkar si Biren maning makha tauna laigiburi safal se tawmati oramoy haiba ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯗꯦꯃꯣꯀ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯤꯛ ꯑꯦꯂꯥꯏꯟꯁꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯈꯥꯡ ꯀꯌꯥꯔꯛꯇ ꯗꯦꯜꯂꯤꯗ ꯆꯠꯇꯨꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯈꯥꯡ ꯀꯌꯥꯔꯛꯇ ꯔꯤꯁꯐꯜ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤꯗ ꯆꯍꯤ 2 ꯁꯨꯖꯤꯜꯂꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤꯅ ꯆꯍꯤ 3 मखाई सुजिल्लꯛꯄꯁꯤ ꯔꯤꯁꯐꯜ ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯟꯗꯔꯁꯇꯦꯟꯗꯤꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯅꯕꯗꯧꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯁꯤ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔꯗꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯒꯕꯔꯅꯔꯗꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯆꯤꯐ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔꯁꯨ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛꯇꯨ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯗꯦꯃꯣꯀ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯤꯛ ꯑꯦꯂꯥꯏꯟꯁꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ.
Secretary General of Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, Desam, L. Lamyanba, has urged the government to check the increasing rate of crimes against women in the state. Speaking to media at Desam office in Kwakaitil today, Lamyanba appeals to authorities concerned to punish those who post degrading videos of crimes being committed against women on social media. Condemning the act of blaming women for crimes committed upon them, Lamyanba stressed on the need to provide proper counseling to the victims to rehabilitate them. He assured that Desam will extend possible support to the victims. Lamyanba also appeals to courts to carry out speedy trial and serve justice to victims while punishments to culprits. The Secretary General of Desam appeals to support Crime Against Women campaign launched by Desam.
Victim na chingba victim na oi hodaba singse makoida pukning wakhal yamna sonthabibadagi khunai sina akoigi ikai badagi amadi stigma tawbadagi masi sina natraga discrimination tawbadagi maram oirakanda aikoida mamangda soikiba khongthang khara soikiba leba taragasu yamna maral leiraba mioi amagumna aikoigi khunai sida ubiba haibase masi sungtau toroidaba makhangne masi sina maram oirakanda mioi amagi punsida tungda maha leikidabagi question phawba yaukiba leikre aduga makhatana aikoigi khunai na khongthang soiruraba natre hairagana aikoida victim oiraba awaba taraba ikaiba nanglaba mioi singse masida aikoina pibam thokpa makhoi counseling singdo matik chana pirakanda makhoi tungi lambida amukhana halakna nabagi damakta lambi oina yanminnasi maduna tadana soikiba khongthang amakhakta hanjina secondary amu victimization amu tawba tertiary amu hanjina victimization tawba se masi aikoida tawroisi lamdam sidaida thokliba haiba tare aikoida sum uriba sigumma singse lamdam siga tai kanamta nate makhoi singse lamdam sigi iche ichan ngaktane makhoi sing jatu khongthang soiruba kholu balaiba taragasu madubu afaba lambida lamjingdanaba afaba lambida puraknaba lomda oina akhoi khudimona mai onsinse.
Apunba Manipur Kanba Imal Loop and National Identity Protection Council jointly organized 20th Manipur Integrity and Solidarity Day at the conference hall of Apunba Nupi Loop. Annual President Pramod stressed on the increasing rate of crime and violence against women on the occasion. Residents of Uchekon carried out a protest demonstration today against the murder of Thokpam Nauton. Uchekon Youth Athletic Club organized the sit-in at the club's community hall. It may be mentioned that Thokpam Nauton was found dead at Kiamgai Mamanglekai Shanglen yesterday. JSC has been formed against his unnatural death. Taking part in the protest, JSC convener T. Dimona cried foul play. She said the JSC will not claim his body until the murder mystery has been solved. She claimed that the prime suspect of the murder, Koijam Panganba Elias Babudon, is a religious bigot and a fraudster. Dimona alleged Panganba of killing Nauton over an unfounded superstitious belief. Protesters warned of launching intense agitations if the authorities concerned fail to solve the murder within 5 days.
हाइबा हुजिकी नक्तोन हाइबा आंगांसी फिमुना पुनसलागा मखोम खुपला पुनसलागा अखोगी मा हुजिकी लाइनिंग बगी युम्बु उइबा मपु लाइनिंग बा मपु हाइतारे सिना पुनदना याना मखोम खुथेक्सनदना माया सि याचल्लागा अखोगी फिना पुनसलागा हातपा सि अखोई याम नुवाइते मसि सुंबा सब थबक्सि लेबाक सु थोकोसे को थंगो याम सुनिनाइनि अदुना मरम ओरकांदा हौजा अखोई सरकार की साइटसु अदुगा पुलिस की साइटसु मागी चपचाबा मागी जस्टिस अमा लाहनबदो अखोई पामे अदुगा मागी मरा लेबसिंदो मागी चपचाबा दंदिनु मोय फंगाकांदा
And Raj, residents of Kongba, Uchekon, Lai, Muriba and family of late Nauton also vandalized the shrine where he was found dead today. According to Impact News sources, the incident occurred around 1:30 p.m. Police team led by Imphal East District Police Additional SP Operations M. Ronnie, Porampal Police Station SDPO Suraj and Irilbung Police Station OC rushed at the spot and managed to contain the situation. Police is keeping a strict vigil in the area to avoid any further untoward incident. All Manipur Muslim Organizations Coordinating Committee and Kuki Inpi Manipur have condemned the death of a pastor in the conflict over land dispute between Aimol Chingnungkhok and Aimol Kunyai villages under Technopol Police Station on September 26. Manipur reported 178 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 10,477, out of which 2,431 are active cases. On the positive note, 106 people were discharged in the past 24 hours and recovered cases have reached 7,982. State's recovery rate stands at 76.18%. Out of the newly infected persons, 157 are from the general population and 21 are personnel of Central Armed Police Force. Newly infected persons from the general population are 33 from Imphal West District, 58 from Imphal East District, 17 each from Thaubal and Tamenglong Districts, 11 from None, 6 each from Kakching and Churachandpur Districts, 4 from Chandel, 3 from Kangpokpi and 2 from Bishnupur District. Only 1 from Imphal East District is a returnee from other state, while the rest 156 are locals without any significant travel history. They are being shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Supermarket. Panthoibi Group presents Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAY-CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Panthoibi Microfin deals in microfinance. Panthoibi Nidhi Limited provides loans against fixed deposit and properties. Panthoibi Construction booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies. Imphal.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India's COVID-19 caseload went past 60 lakhs with 82,170 people testing positive in a day. On a positive note, India's total recovery has crossed 50 lakh and national recovery rate stands at 82.58%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has climbed to 95,542 and active COVID-19 cases are above 95 lakh 64,000 in the last 24 hours. Maharashtra is still on top with over 2,73,000 active cases of COVID-19. Indian Council of Medical Research said that more than 7.9 lakh tests have been conducted in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 3 crore 33 lakh people. Above 1 crore people have died and recoveries are above 2 crore 46 lakh. USA is on top with more than 25 lakh 51,000 active cases, followed by India and Brazil. Among the northeast states, novel coronavirus has affected Assam the most. The state's total confirmed COVID-19 cases are nearing 1,70,000, out of which 29,350 are active cases. Arunachal's COVID-19 tally has reached 9,000 and active cases are 2,495, while Nagaland's tally is nearing 6,000 mark, out of which active cases are 1,042. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 24,918, out of which 5,689 are active cases. There are 535 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 692 in Sikkim and 1,480 in Meghalaya. ICDS Project Thoubal organized Rashtriya Poshan Ma event at various parts of Thoubal district today. Mostly young girls took part in the events held at Wangkem, Sabal Tongba, Thoubal Okram, Khangabok, Tenta and Hairok. Supervisors stressed on nutrition and anemia at the events. Deworming tablets and iron tablets were also distributed to the young girls, while Deputy Commissioner of Thoubal District and Bandana distributed sanitary pads and face masks to adolescent girls on the occasion. A portion rally was also organized at the event. District level Nasha Mukt Bharat Campaign Committee Thoubal, in collaboration with District Administration Thoubal, organized a one-day district-level awareness generation program on alcohol abuse and substance at K3 Shanglen, Thoubal today. Speaking at the event, resource person Oken Nauria shared his real-life experiences on how he overcame being a drug addict and how he is now successfully helping drug addicts to recover themselves in rehabilitation centers. Adhyaksha of Thoubal, Hasina Begum, and Thoubal DC and Bandana, District Social Welfare Member Secretary Yumnam Lakshman, Secretary of All Manipur Nupi Manbi Association Shanta Kurai, and others attended the event. Many people, including transgender community of Thoubal, took part in the event. Finally, after 25 days, JSC has claimed the body of Arambam Ranjan, who was shot dead in an SBI ATM money heist near SBI Churachandpur. The JSC claimed his body from Churachandpur District Hospital morgue today. A silent rally was carried out, attended by women folks from different localities to share the grief of the bereaved family. The rally started from the district hospital and passed through IB Road, Tidim Road, and finally to his residence at Khuga Tampak, where he was cremated. The JSC has thanked Chief Minister N. Biren for his swift action in booking the culprits. They have also expressed gratitude to various civil society organizations and Churachandpur Police SP Amrita Sinha IPS and her team for their unceasing efforts in nabbing the culprits who killed Arambam Ranjan. As per an agreement with the JSC, the government has promised to give an ex gratia of Rs 5 lakh to the victim family. A man was found hanging from a tree at Lamka Cemetery this afternoon. The deceased is identified as El Dongzathang, a father of Thathang Langel of Molwang, Churachandpur. Churachandpur police rushed to the site and took the body to district hospital morgue. Postmortem said he died of hanging. Sources said he killed himself as he could not bear his family problem and due to distraught son and father relationship. The deceased has been tested COVID-19 negative. Police did not file an FIR as the family members do not suspect any foul play. The body has been handed over to his family. Co-convener of Joint Coordination Committee on Wildlife and Biodiversity JCCWB, Sapna Laishram said anyone who is guilty of cruelty towards dogs and killing them for consumption will be punished under Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 and Food Safety and Standard Regulation Act 2011. JCCWB has started carrying out drives against the same since yesterday. They came across dog meat for consumption at various hotels of Taubal district yesterday. Apunba Wangkhairakpam Sagai has extended financial help to ailing football coach AFC-B licensee Wangkhairakpam Shamjai Meitei. A former state class 1 referee Shamjai from Pochangbam Kuno and currently residing at Sagolban Sayang Pukri Mapal is undergoing kidney treatment. Manipur and Nagaland sector PMG IGP Randeep Datta flagged off Fit India Freedom Run organized by 143 Battalion CRPF at Lamphel-Pat, Imphal West today. The event aims to encourage fitness and help to get freedom from obesity, laziness, stress, anxiety, diseases, etc. Fit India movement is conducted to encourage fitness from August 15 to October 2. World Boxing Champion Laishram Sarita Battalion Commandant, top officers and their families took part in the event. Taubal DC and Bandana also flagged off Fit India Freedom Run from Taubal DC Gates till Taubal Wangmataba today. Manipur Hockey along with Hockey Taubal organized their run under the aegis of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Speaking at the event, SP Taubal Dr. S. Ibomcha stressed on the importance of Fit India Freedom Run. He appeals to refrain drug abuse. President of Hockey India, Ganendo Ningombam, social worker L. Basanta and others attended the event. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren inspects ongoing groundwater drilling works under Minor Irrigation Department at Sinamkom and Sanjanlok villages. AIYC National Secretary Sarita Rahman says Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led NDA government favors wealthy corporates above common man. NPP legislators N. Kaishi and L. Jentakumar expressed shock and disappointment at sudden reshuffling of state cabinet. Janata Dal United Manipur applauds the recent reshuffle of cabinet ministers by Chief Minister N. Biren-led BJP state government. Manipur reports 178 new COVID-19 confirmed cases in last 24 hours. Tally reaches 10,477. And India's confirmed COVID-19 cases crossed 60 lakhs with over 82,000 new cases in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 95,542. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening.